Today we are proud to show people our state. The Freedom Square is there to speak for you. The Hero Square is there to speak for you. And the Concord that we remodeled is also there to speak for you. For 20 years of this government, Isopedec was in a rented premises. It's only in this government a new headquarters was built for Isopedec, which is about 6 floors. All this is courtesy of rescue mission, only 7 years down the line. Today, many people have argued to say, this is Olu, this is Okigwe, this is Owerri. For me, you are governor. I'm a governor of Imo State. I'm not the governor of Olu, I'm not governor of Okigwe, and I'm not governor of Owerri. And you agree with me, I've been very fair to all. Whatever you see in local government A, you see in local government B. Whatever you see in Ward A, you see in Ward B, across the length and breadth of this state. When I built schools, it was all over the world. When I built hospitals, it was all over the local government. When we did 50 kilometers of roads, it was all over the local government. ICT, all over the local government. But my problem is that I do not commission projects. I'm in a hurry to deliver. I never had time to commission projects. This perhaps might be where I might be found wanting. And for those of them who say that projects are never completed, ladies and gentlemen, all that I've mentioned to you, all of them have been completed, but not commissioned. Let me go a bit on segmental basis and to inform you a bit of what we have done for different zones. Just to picture out before we get this represented. For Okigwe zone, the first ever dualized road in Okigwe is courtesy of this rescue mission government. Today, Okigwe zone has the synthetic stadium of 25,000 capacity, a world standard of its own. Today, a Princess Hotel is ongoing for 18 floors in Okigwe, but have reached 5th floor. Today, every local government in Okigwe has a 200-bed general hospital with over 64 schools in all their wards. My predecessor said to us in Imo State here, we are living witness, that it was not possible to build any school in Onimo. The soil test was against construction of any upstairs. Today in Onimo, we have the first University of Engineering built by this government. Okigwe zone, today have a College of Education in Hituboma. Schools have resumed, classes have resumed. We have a polytechnic in Ehimembano, courtesy of rescue mission. And every child in Okigwe enjoys our free education. So when people talk about zoning, you can see that I've done much better than any governor that existed in Imo State, even those from Okigwe in Okigwe zone. Okigwe people never saw this goal. For 4 years of PDP rule in Imo State, and plus their 8 years, there was no single road done in Okigwe. The only road that was done was the one that went behind the governor's house. Let me take you a bit to what is on. Taking Mbise as a clan. The first factory we built in Imo State with the Chinese is in Enyogu, Abombise, where you produce now fridges and televisions and households. The 3 local governments in Mbise have 200-bed general hospitals each located there, and with their schools in all their wards. No local government in Mbise that has not gotten 50 kilometers of road as started in Mbise local government. And yet, so we have done better than anyone, and we stand to be challenged. I'm not talking about what we have done in Owerri. If 10 million naira has come to Imo State, 7 million was spent in Owerri. And no governor in the past, president, before me, had done what I've done in Owerri. And in law, we say, resista loquito, the facts speak for itself. 7 years down the line, we can hit our chest and say, we're proud. We have not disappointed Imolites, and Imolites are happy with us. Ngokpara today, We have awarded 68 kilometers of road. Many is for the first time in history, receiving attention, with 5 bridges built at Ngokpa. Today we are locating the prison, which is a federal government responsibility. We are building a state-of-the-art international prison project for over 3,500 inmates because of the fear of jailbreak around the government house. The project is 95% completed, and President Mohamed Buhari will come to commission it. The police headquarters, which is directly opposite the government house, that looks more like a shanty. Today, Imo State Rescue Mission is building a state-of-the-art police headquarters next to Council House in Abuja. And you don't find that anywhere in this country. And this is also part of our urban renewal. When they are located, that old government house and that old police station, police headquarters and prison will now return back to golf course of Imo State, just to keep the green area. Gentlemen, if I keep counting the projects we have done, they're uncountable. We have over 3,000 projects, commissionable projects, and none of them is the project of borehole. And since I became governor, I've not built any bungalow. Most of you will be my witness. Even my primary schools are upset. Olu cannot complain, because the entire city of Olu was designed and built by this rescue mission. All the road networks in Olu, the building material market in Olu, the stadium in Olu, the electronic market in Olu was all built by this government. Today, in Ngokpa and Abombise, we'll build the first University of Agriculture and Veterinary Medicine. And we are building the Marine University at Osemoto Guta, only within 7 years of the administration of this government. Having said so, ladies and gentlemen, it is proper, and you may ask, how far have we fared with the empowerment of people? Sometimes I hear people criticize innocently about empowerment. This government has empowered more people than any government in the history of Imo State. We broke the first jinx. The jinx that said ordinary people can never be a millionaire. By picking 305 youths, one from each of the ward of Imo State, they rejected people and making them millionaires and guiding them under mentorship. Today, some of those children are proud car owners and house owners, courtesy of rescue mission. Over 3,500 women were taken from their villages, and those who could not start in little businesses, and empowered with 100,000 naira each. That's empowerment. The Ohajegwema youths were given 500 million to start small petty business, entrepreneurship. That is empowerment. And I want to announce to you that we pay our salary as at when due. And we don't owe any 1 naira salary to any worker in Imo State. So some of the things you hear does not reflect the practical realities. And this might be an opportunity for me to correct some of the misgivings. But unfortunately for them, or unfortunately for us, the few people that speaks access to the internet and access to Abuja does not represent their state very well. But when people come to Imo State, they are shocked of what they see as a state. We are very happy, but going further, only yesterday, and those of my commissioners here will bear me witness, only yesterday at the State Executive Council meeting, the head of service announced that there's a secondary school in his village where trees are growing from one of the classrooms. We shut down the whole school and went to Ubombe. And I ordered and I gave him the money to correct those infrastructures. And I've announced, as of yesterday, that we're going to build 290 new secondary schools by removing all those shanties they call secondary school around us, which have gone beyond maintenance, and built brand new ones. This project, we have voted and budgeted and provided 15 billion naira for this project. And it will finish before September, October this year. Gentlemen, all our projects are special because I have class and I have test. I want to assure all of you that this 1 year you have left is still a long time for me. It took me only 4 months to change the stories of the world. Another 5 months can change the remaining stories of Imo State. No governor